At midnight in Leicester, I was sat in a hotel room that was not mine, with a bunch of Irish troublemaker poets drinking Jameson's neat and spitting plath into the air. Screaming so loud that hotel security asked if we'd mind diluting ourselves back down before we spilled back over the pavement. Someone whispered Dickinson and Doyle into the healed-up holes where the pieces of ourselves we ripped out used to be. Into the vacuums, the voids, into the spaces in between what we wanted to be and reality, where we hid from the truth of our lack of clarity on how to be happy. They hissed us Conway and we screamed for him. Half-eaten cigarettes hanging from our mouths like the filth that dripped out. We mainlined words and convulsed with the kickback, slipped into the addiction, gave them diction and politics back. We were thrumming with poetry. And more than that, we were delighted to be there, sharing. We were over full cups, supping on hisses and tuts, clicking our fingers like our lips moving wasn't good enough to speak for us no more. We were painfully living. But when Beatrice was speaking, a rendition of Melissa's poem teaching us about what it means to live with your heart in safekeeping, I look at George, I see them, and they stop. I ignore it. I step up after Shannon and sink back into old poems, walking them out like shiny new shoes, exposing my soul to new streets. I want you to take these home with you. Take these trinkets of my words home with you, bury them in your country. They might not grow there, but I want to feel like every city I go to might feel like home, so I give you my poem. And they asked me to go. We walk the AM streets home with passion and love for each other, burning our throats. We stop outside the hotel so George can have a smoke. At midnight in Leicester, we were painfully living. But a light burns red on the wet street like a cigarette burned fresh on the flesh, and it reminded me that pain still existed somewhere. We all agreed that when we got back to our rooms, we would probably come down from this. We would probably fall down from here. We knew we couldn't stay here. Experience had taught us that the animals in our bones never let us have happy for too long. They got jealous when we played with others and took away our toys. We were expecting sadness. I just didn't expect it to be yours. Despite years of palpable pain pending and the hospice warning us the ending was any second now, and you had to talk us down from the heights of anxiety to leave you long enough to go and do poetry. Despite all of that, your grief was a surprise to me. The answer to a question so newly blooming in my gut that I hadn't thought to ask it yet. We felt your shock before we knew. We felt every inch of the 122 miles between us and you, the immeasurable distance between you and the ground beneath your feet, between you and gravity, your mum and me. I didn't waste my time feeling guilty. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to make you not miss her. But trust me, on the days when bereavement feels like centrifugal force and everything goes too fast, when the days without her are piling up in the corner of your living room underneath the unread mail so suddenly, trust me, even if I could make you not miss her, you would not want me to. I know she meant the world to you, but she is not the world for you. There's more to do. And she showed you till her final breath that not living is a waste of death. To go wild and free and chase regrets, chase mistakes and find success by accident. Because life's mostly by accident. That's how we're created, and that's how we die, mostly. Most of us crash disorderly through to the other side, not your mother. Your mother wanted to make it to her mother's birthday, deliver herself to the doorstep, a long, long awaited birthday present. Your mother wanted to remind you about the present, about strength, family, about love, about living. She lived every itching, uncomfortable moment of January to die on terms that she decided. Don't you dare forget it. The strength it takes to muster a swan song when you know you won't be there to hear it. The message here is clear. It's live painfully. Love painfully. Love so hard that when you lose it, people put up empty, helpless hands and say, I'm sorry. Love so hard it's unfixable. Because your body and your mind will heal. It will be okay. And if it isn't, those who love you back that hard will be there anyway. It will be okay. For now, it's okay to cry and say you miss her. It's okay to be unable to swallow the chunk of days you'll never have, too big for your throat. It's okay to break. It's okay to break. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do.